Good morning, everybody. I am wanting to come on and encourage somebody this morning. Come on in, men and women of God. I want you to come on in. I want to be able to be a blessing to someone like this word was a blessing to me. This word was something that I feel like is needed right now because there's so much going on and there is so much happening that it can make you discouraged if you're not careful. If you do not have your eye focused, single, if your eye is not single, you can get into a place where you're discouraged, you're feeling defeated, you're trying to figure out what is it all for? Why do I need to do that? Maybe it's not happening the way you want it to happen. Maybe you're feeling like, I've done so much and it's not yielded a return. There's so many different things that we could be thinking right now. There's so many different doubts. There's so many fears that are coming up during this season based on everything that's going on in the world. And believe me, I believe that I could understand. I believe that so many people could probably understand and even relate to what's going on in their families and all the things that are happening. But let us not forget. Let us not forget that God is still who he says he is. And he's still able to do everything that he says he can do. And for some of us, we have so much history with God that God has performed so many miracles. He's answered so many prayer requests. He's performed so many things in our lives that, truth be told, we probably could write a book on the testimonies of Jesus alone. Now, let me say it again. It's some people that probably could write a book on how they got over, what they did in order to be able to get over with the strategy and the power of God. There are so many people that have testimony, of healing, deliverance, ways that were made for them, promotions, pathways that have been set before them that they had no clue, surprises. There's been so much that God has done for you, and you have a history with God that he has come to your rescue. He has come to aid you time and time again. And I am a witness that God is and will do what he says that he's going to do. And even sometimes when you don't have a clue of what God is doing, God is still working it out on your behalf. Come on now. God always has your best interest at heart. God is always in the business of helping you to become a better person and a better version of who you are. And so I just want to encourage someone, finish what you started. Whatever God's work is that he's placed in you, and even when we know that God is doing a work in us as we're doing the work of what he's called us to do. So you have a thing that's going on the inside of you, and then there's a thing that should be coming out and bearing fruit on the outside of you. And so this is a twofold thing that's happening with humanity, should I say. And so when it comes to finishing what you started, God has placed destiny on the inside of you. He has placed ideas. He is giving you all kind of strategy to do all types of things. And I'm telling you, because I know it to be true, that when you talk to people, a lot of times they say, I dreamt about, or I got an idea about. And what they discount is the fact that it is God at times speaking to you to give you a way out. So maybe I need a financial breakthrough. That may be your financial breakthrough. It may be, you know what, Lord, you have been talking to me about doing some things, and I just feel like life is just so shaky and uneasy. But it may be because you've not been obedient. There may be things in your life you're trying to figure out, Lord, it just seems like my family does not want to take a turn. They don't want to be saved. It may be because this thing is based on your obedience. They may need to see what you didn't have to see to be convinced that God is who he says he is. Sometimes there are people, okay, that need to be convinced. I was one of those people. And I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted to see, but it was after I'd been through so much that I have any other option. When I got on the right side, my question was, God, you're going to have to show me that you're real, because I hear all these people talking and I hear all this stuff that's in the Bible, but I've not seen any of it. And when God began to show me, He had to show me, and when he began to show me who he was and what he was capable of and what he could do. And the fact that that thing that I heard was true because it began to happen in my own life. That's when I understood who God really was. And so I began to build history with God over time. So I am truly convinced, I am fully persuaded that it right in the nick of time when you think that all else is lost, that God has a plan. But listen to me, finish what you started. God has given you a mission. He's given you a vision. He's given you an idea to finish what you've started. Listen, we should be always striving to be a better person. We should always be striving to be a better person to our families, to be able to produce on another level. Listen, I read somewhere it says we should be attaining and being faithful stewards of the life that God has entrusted us with. This is what we should be doing. And this is also, what they also said was that this thing is based on capacity and ability, which creates the accountability and the responsibility. What that's saying is that you have the capacity and the ability, but because you have that, there is a level of accountability and responsibility that you have to produce the thing that you are capable of and that you have the ability to be able to do. So we can't complain about why things are not happening for us if we're not willing to do anything or do anything different in order to be able to see a different result. So finish what you started. So I know that there are some projects that got dust on them. I know that there's some ideas that got dust on them. There's some manuscripts that you didn't finish. There's some things, some words that God has given you that you didn't really study so you could exegete or you could deliver it how you were supposed to deliver it. There are some things that God has given you because God has not left us helpless. He has given us the power to get wealth. He's given us power to do things. Wealth may not always be monetary, but he's given us power to get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. He's given us power to be able to produce, to be able to bear fruit, to be able to multiply who we are. Those things are building wealth. So tomorrow, if I create people that can do what I do, just like you, if you can create 5 people that can do what you do, you've just created wealth. You just created or made someone up, you've upgraded someone to make them more valuable. And in turn, you become more valuable. Because the value is not always in the external. Sometimes the value is just you. That when you walk in the room, what do you bring to the table? How valuable are you? So are you producing? Are you developing yourself in a way that you can be the product? That you can be the solution? That you can be the strategy that someone needs in order to be able to do what it is that they've been wanting to do or been called to do or been designed to do. And so what I want to tell you is that most of the time, yes, this thing does not come easy. It comes with failure. It comes with making plenty of mistakes. It comes with so many things. I get asked a lot about some of the things that I do. And no, it has not always been easy. Sometimes there's been fear. Sometimes there have been tears. Sometimes there have been naysayers. Sometimes there have been so much support that I just want to cry. There has been times where God has had to pick me up off the floor for me to keep going. But no one knows your backstory, and you don't have to tell everybody. But what I will say is finish what you started. Because in the end, not only is it going to be a blessing for other people, but it's going to be a blessing for you. It's going to be a blessing for you. So I hope that this was encouraging for you this morning to get up. With that song back in the day, get up, get out, and get something. It's an old rap song, but it said a lot. Get up, get out, and get something. Move, make a move on the thing that you want to see happen. You want to see it happen, you get together with your friends, talk about it. You find people that are doing it, talk about it. You put some stuff on the paper and begin to do it. Make your move and finish what it is that you started. Listen, coming soon, April 15th, I believe, is I'm going to be doing a new class. And this class is going to be based on people that actually have wanted to write a book, maybe in the middle of writing a book, but you are looking to write a book and it's something that is divine. You know it's divine. I'm not talking about any kind of books. This is not for everybody, but this is for people that know that this book is divine. I know I'm probably not even writing this book. I'm talking about people who have been writing under the unction of the Holy Ghost that are looking to try to figure out what is it that I need to do with this? What am I going to do with this project? How am I going to deliver this? What is really God saying in all of this? And I want to work with a couple of people and get them to a place where they can release that book, because in that book, there is a message that needs to get out to the people. And so I'm going to be opening that up sometime probably around the middle or end of April. So be on the lookout for it. But I am looking for people. And normally I would never do this. It's the Lord. But I'm looking to work with some people that want to publish, that are looking to publish a book. And I want to work with some people to help you to see what that looks like, what it looks like going forward, and how we're going to get you to a place where you can be able to articulate that message in a way that you would be, I believe that God will be pleased, and that you would be able to accomplish what it is that God has placed on the inside of you. And so I just want to put that out there early so people will know that it is coming. So I want you to pay attention to some of the feed that comes down. So in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be releasing that class, and I'm hoping that you all sign up. It's going to be amazing. It does come with a fee, and all of that will be explained to you in the next coming weeks. So I'm excited about it. I believe that it's spirit-led. I believe that God is going to do some major things in the room. It's going to be, between 7 and 8 weeks that we're going to do, and we're going to work together, and we're going to put the pen to the paper. We're going to strategize. We're going to develop some vision. It's going to be a lot of amazing things that happen. So I am so excited about what God is doing. So again, listen to what I'm saying to you today. Finish what you started. The plan that God has for you, it only works if you work it. The plans that God has for you, it will only work if you begin to work it. God will order you. He will order the steps. He will move you to where you need to be. It may not happen in the timing, but you have to begin to work the plan. May not be at your time. Maybe you're preparing it in this season for next season. Maybe you're putting some things in place so you can already have it done. So by the time you get to the place, you'll be ready. But I want to help some people. So again, that's going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. If you feel like this is you, hit me on the inbox. I have email info@frankieabooz.com, frankieabooz.com. And then it's that's the website. You can go up there and look around and see some things. Also, I think a couple of my books are on Amazon. I just released a new book called Engage, and it's called Engage Prayer Ministry, Living a Life of Prayer. I think we all should do that, whether man, woman, child, black, white, Chinese, whoever. We all should be living a life of prayer. But listen, I want you to come on, join with me, and we're going to lock arms together to see God move in a exponential way. And so you guys be blessed, and I hope to see you and talk to you soon. You guys have an amazing day. It's amazing weather out here, and I'm so happy about spring. So listen, let's spring forward, because it's your season and it's your time.